Hello, people of the interwebs. I am Wallace a Bift von Hove the Fourth, and you're watching Behind the Webcam. Today, as in many days, we have a guest of eminence, of grace, of charm, one that will impress you before the interview is over, one that was just like those who we have had before, as in days past, as in days in the future, and as many days as we want. Please help me in welcoming Moderately Annoyed Canadian!
Thank you for having me, Mr. Wallace. It is an honor to be interviewed by a man of such scholar and class. I will do my best to uphold the same level of class for this interview. What? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? Don't judge me.
I would never judge Moderately Annoyed Canadian. No. Especially a man like yourself who recognizes class and distinction. Yes, I would never judge such a man. Calls me mister. It's a very nice gesture on your part. I really like this guest. Yes, I do. I appreciate him. But at any rate, this is an interview, so I must formulate a question. So let us start off with the basics. Moderately Annoyed Canadian. Tell me this. Tell me, what got you interested in making internet videos?
That's a good question. I guess the reason I decided to get into making internet videos, it's not so much to review anything or to talk about anything in particular. I find that my life in itself is amusing enough to me. I didn't expect anybody to really watch any of the videos I posted. It's kind of like saving pictures to a hard drive in a sense. You kind of keep them for yourself. But for my videos, it's kind of just my day-to-day. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of just, if of the moment, if I'm thinking of doing something like that, if I'm at work or if I'm at home or if I'm sitting in my car, for example, and I notice something particular about somebody that day, I don't know, I just pick up the camera and I think, hey, that seems like fun. It's not for anybody but myself, but yeah, I guess there's no real reason for me to, you know, make these videos. I just kind of enjoy doing it, I guess. Does that make any sense? How many of these have I had?
A record, like a photo album, like your past, your life, envisioned. No, it makes perfect sense, Moderately Annoyed Canadian. It is a sentiment which I hold on to, which I see as brilliant. Yes, just brilliant. Your answer captivates and entices the audience. It is, as I said, no, it is the ultimate inspiration, life itself. I thank you for that answer, but we must move on. Moderately Annoyed Canadian, tell me this, from whence did you inspire the name Moderately Annoyed Canadian?
Where did I come up with the name Moderately Annoyed Canadian? Well, actually, I didn't come up with the name. This guy right here did. He tells me to do things sometimes. I like to do things.
Yeah, what's it to you, buddy? I've been telling this schmuck what to do for the last 30 years. Don't make me come out there and kick your lily white ass.
Maybe we should just end this interview now. I think you might have gotten him upset. This isn't good.
Oh dear. Well, I had no intention of giving offense. I was merely asking a question. What was that thing? You don't know either? How are we supposed to? We can't wrap the interview up just yet. Perhaps we can cut it a bit short today, since we have angered whatever that was. Disturbing little creature. I wonder if that's one of those things Brett Club was talking about in that earlier interview. That's a nice long joke for those paying attention. At any rate, I would like to ask you at least one artistic question to derive your process for us, moderately annoyed Canadian. Could you tell us what you derive more inspiration from, maple syrup, Canadian bacon, or hockey?
Mr. Wallace, I'm offended that a man of your stature would believe such a stereotype to be true. But I guess if I did have to choose one, I would say hockey, because hockey is the most physically enduring sport in the world. Yes, that is my answer.
Oh dear. Now I've not only offended the little creature, I've offended you as well. It's not my best interview, possibly my worst. I have offended the subject. Let us take a moment of silence to recall my interviewing career as it was. Moment over. Your answer though was brilliant. Beautiful answer. Hockey, yes, I see the point precisely. No, it's a brilliant answer. Good, I guess. I guess we'll, all the offense I've given, perhaps we should wrap up the interview. Would you like to say anything before we go, moderately annoyed Canadian?
Well, thanks again for having me on your show, Mr. Wallace. I'm just gonna go play some, water polo with my friends now. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh, water polo, you say? I enjoy a good game of water polo. I played for a bit at Harvard. Little hard to believe at this point in my life, but yes. Couldn't really swim, though. My horse could. He was an excellent swimmer. Water polo, you know. What were you doing with the ice skates, then? A very odd interview. Well, thank you, moderately annoyed Canadian. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you all for watching. This is usually the part of the show where I point down to comments to offer for those who would like to be interviewed. But after this, I'm not sure. Perhaps I have lost the interviewing touch. Perhaps I am no longer worthy of being a great interviewer. Who am I kidding? I am Wallace Biff Von Hubble IV. One bad interview. In fact, this wasn't a bad interview. It was a fine interview. You got controversy. That's what they like on TV now these days. Yes, controversy. It was an excellent interview now that I get to thinking about it. Brilliant, just brilliant. Yes. So, if you would like to be interviewed on Behind the Webcam, leave a comment below in the comment section. Not quite clutch on the floor. So thank you, moderately annoyed Canadian. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night. Wallace lives!